All right, hey, we got another question here, Shane. Wanting to know about Ole Miss. All the Rebels are flying high, the lane train, everybody's on board. So let's kick it over to this one.
What's up, guys? This is Dallas from Oxford, Mississippi. I just left another message, but ignore that one and answer this one. Oh, I was just going to see what y'all thought the realistic expectations were for Ole Miss this year. There's a lot of buzz around town here that the defense could take a huge step forward this year, and I'm just thinking that if we have a middle of the pack defense and our offense is somewhat the same as it was last year, that we have a real shot at 9-3, 10-2. Uh, Especially with having Matt Corral back, and I know we lost some receivers, but I have faith that we'll pick some of them up in the transfer portal. And yeah, if you would just tell me what y'all think about it, and I enjoy listening to your show. So thanks.
All right, Shane, so what do you think about it here? Ole Miss, can the defense improve to the point that the Rebels are going to contend for the SEC title? And I thought it'd be interesting here. I'm going to run down the schedule, if that's all right with you, Shane.
Yeah. Hey, actually, I'm glad you're going to do that because I want to, I'm a couple beers in, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm just going to say, let's pretend that this does play out. That Ole Miss defense is a lot better, and that the offense doesn't take a step back, even though they've lost a couple of key pieces. Let's just pretend for a second. So we're going to go. I want to go through the schedule and go best case scenario. Do I see them coming away with a victory? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I mean, when you say 10-2, those are lofty goals. That is that sounds like cousin Shane talking about his volunteer. So let's see if 10-2 is a possibility here. All right, what do you got?
All right, opening weekend. They're playing Louisville in Atlanta, so neutral site.
Oh, victory. Yeah. We're going best case scenario. We're going that the defense is better, offense stayed the same. All right, victory. 1-0.
Week 2, Austin P at home.
Oh, 2-0, man. Momentum's picking up.
Week 3, Tulane at home.
Oh, Green Wave ain't got a shot here. 3-0. All right, man. Look, the lane train's picking up steam.
Yeah, now they get a bye, which is critical because the next game at Alabama.
Mm.
But hell, at least they got 2 weeks to prepare for them.
They do got 2 weeks to prepare, and I am a glass half full kind of guy, but let's just say 3-1, still good. I still think they dropped this one. Last year, they did go toe to toe with the Tide, but I don't know. I think old Saban's a little bit more prepared this go around with the tape that's out from Ole Miss. So let's go 3-1.
All right, next week, Shane, Arkansas at home.
Ooh, again, we're going best case scenario here. So there's not a lame duck game. We're getting the best of Matt every single week. So I'm going with another victory here, 4-1. So Arkansas fans, don't get mad. We're not talking that your team sucks. We're just talking that Ole Miss is playing the best ball that they could play. So I'm going 4-1. What do you say? Can they do it? Can they pull this victory out?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I certainly think
yeah.
they can beat Arkansas. I'm not saying that they will, but you kind of nailed it right there. I mean, hell, he threw 6 interceptions last season, and
Exactly.
and it was a 12-point game. So
half. If he throws 3 less interceptions, they win the game. Think about that for a second. Okay, 4-1.
All right, now we're gonna really get the truth out of cousin Shane at Tennessee.
Ooh,
Lane Train making his return.
Yeah, they may score 300 points in this game, but it's going to be 5-1 Ole Miss after this, and a lot of beer, a lot more beer than I'm drinking now, Mike.
Okay, how about
but it'll be fun. It'll be fun, man. All right.
LSU at home.
Ooh. Home helps. We need a perfect game here. I could see. Golly. All right, Mike. I'm going 4. Or where are we at? I've already lost count. 5-1-1. Let's do a draw here. This one's going to be. Ole Miss is going to have to play some serious football here, and they cannot afford to make mistakes. That defense is legit. If the defense does step up and is able to keep Mr. Johnson on his toes, I think maybe it could happen. But
I'm giving this one to LSU.
I mean, the more I talk about it, yeah. All right. I'm going to have to go back to LSU. I'm sorry. Nah. Okay.
Hell,
Yeah.
5-2 is a hell of a
I'm
record
keeping.
here.
No, I'm going to say draw. I'm going to say if they play a great game, this may come down to last possession. So, not
Okay.
going to do it.
All right, how about this the following week? Trap game here at Auburn.
No, I think perfect game. Long as they don't screw up, this is a victory.
Okay. Oh, this may be the true trap game here. Liberty at home. Now, before you laugh off Liberty, of course, Hugh Freeze is the head coach. This is going to be the game he's going to want more than any other on the schedule. And I'm not buying the hype, but Liberty quarterback Malik Willis, they're saying he may be a first round NFL draft pick in the next draft. Of course, they usually say that about 10 quarterbacks during the hell. I remember Jamie Newman was getting that, and he just went undrafted. So, like I said, I ain't buying that hype, but he is a good college player. So, thoughts on that one, Shane? Ole Miss at home against Liberty.
Yeah, Hugh. I don't. What an ironic break, We're talking about relationships, huge free games. No, we're talking. I know it could be a sneaky game, but we're going best case scenario Ole Miss here, so I'm going to go easy victory here.
Okay, how about this one? At home, Texas A&M.
Mm. Oh man, this is the 2-loss right here. So I don't quite see 10-2 here, but I'm saying 9-2-1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have enough depth, even if they play a great game to go toe to toe with Texas A&M this year.
Okay, then Vanderbilt at home. That's an easy win, right?
Oh yeah, easy one.
And then final game. Now this is tricky. I know you're saying best case here, but you throw the records out, as they say in these rivalries, at Mississippi State on Thanksgiving. I'll never go in an egg bowl saying a team's guaranteed to win. What are your thoughts on that?
Not guaranteed to win, but this is a 50-50 game. Like if somebody gave, I don't know if a point spread's even out on this thing, but if it's not a pick 'em, I can't. I'm going to bet the opposite way, but we're going perfect game, and in a perfect game, Ole Miss doesn't lose in the Egg Bowl. So, final answer: only 2 losses for Ole Miss this year, guaranteed, is A&M, Alabama right now, and LSU's a tricky one, but that's where I'm at. So, I mean, you could break up this clip any way you want and take the last 10 seconds and say, wait, Shane's lost his damn mind. Again, I'm talking about Ole Miss playing perfect football on both sides of the ball and the defense improving and the offense not losing a step. Honestly, as long as Matt gets better at quarterback, more efficient, which I fully expect him to do
Mm-hmm.
this year, it would not surprise me if we're looking back and say, damn, Lane Kiffin is the ultimate hire. And some of these bigger universities across the country don't think they ain't going to come for him, because I think that's where Ole Miss will be. But there is some factors. We gotta have some improvement on the defensive side of the ball. We don't need them to win games. We just need them to keep them in games.